Hello everyone and welcome back for another parent lesson. Today you're going to be learning our sight words. They're also referred to sometimes as high frequency words. These are the words that we want students to, they're going to see, these words are some of the most frequent words they'll see when they're reading or need to use when they're writing. So we want them to be able to read them on sight, and we want them to be able to write them without having to take too much time to think. There's two links below to our song versions. In French we call these no mots. So we have one version to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb and another version to the tune of Old Town Road. So you can check those out if you'd like to hear the song. Today I'm going to go through each of the words, and then I'm going to go and just read the word for you. Then I'm going to go a little more in depth, and if you want to stick around for that part, feel free. If not, don't be like you have to. But that's just where I'm going to go through and provide the translation. The reason takes a little longer is because you're going to notice that for a lot of these words, there's masculine and feminine, and that changes. Some of them are going to, some of these words will mean the same thing as another, and you might get a little confused there. So that's where I'll kind of explain that. But first, for those of you who are just here to get the words, I'm going to go through those first. If you want to take a screenshot of the next slide, that'd be a great idea. You can use that when you're working with your child. When they get stuck on one of these when they're reading, they will actually sing through the song in their head until they get to the word. And sometimes they'll need that visual cue to help them. So if that is the case, you can just pop that picture up and they'll be able to do it with that. And don't forget, there'll be a student practice video posted where they'll go through a couple of rounds to practice these. And you can always come back to this video to allow you to help them make sure that they're getting them right or see if they're on the right track. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I'm going to say each of the words, and then, as I said, after that, I'll give the translation and sort of an explanation of each one. So I'm going to light them up in yellow as I go. The first one is avec, la, les, dans, je, un, une, suis, des, elle, il, et, mon, ma, le, que, j'ai, que, au, dit, veut, du, pas, j'aime, bois. So that's each of the words. Now I'll give you the translation for each one. Some of them are simple, some of them are a little more complex. So first is avec, and in English this means with. La, which means the. This is the feminine and singular version of the. Les also means the, but this is plural. So if there's more than one, you would use les. When there's just one, it would be la or le, which is coming. Dans means in or inside. Je means I. You'll often see this paired up with suis, which I'll get to later. But for now, je means I. Un and une, they both mean a or an or one. So it would be like j'ai une pomme would be I have an apple. J'ai un crayon would be I have a pencil. And they both mean the same thing. It's just that one goes with words that are feminine, the other goes with words that are masculine. But for now, if students are able to get either one, that's perfect. They don't need to know masculine and feminine at this point. Suis, so this would go with je suis, and it would be I am. Or, so like je suis content, I am happy. So it can mean am, like I am, but it literally means be or to be, is the verb to be. They is some. Elle is she. Il is he. A, when it's et, that's pronounced a, and it means and. You're also going to see sometimes est, which is pronounced et, and that means is. Mon means my, and ma also means my. Ma is feminine, mon is masculine. Le, which means the, and this would be masculine and singular. There's only one. Pe, you're going to see it sometimes with an X, sometimes with a T, depending on the person or the subject. But pe means can. So je peux chanter, I can sing. If it was tu, you would also have the X at the end, but if it was il or el, it would be a T at the end. So the end, the last letter will sometimes change, but the word is still the same and still means can. J'ai would be I have. In most cases, it's I have. In some cases, it's also I am. For certain verbs, most notably, it would be j'ai fini, which is I am done or I am finished. You would so you wouldn't use it would make sense to use je suis fini, I am done, but the je suis fini literally means like I am dead. In French, j'ai fini means I'm finished. So usually j'ai is I have, but in certain exceptional cases it would be I am. But 99% of the time it's I have. J'ai, I have a friend. Que can mean a different couple different things. So que can be that. Ça c'est l'ami que j'aime. That is the friend that I like. So it can mean that, and usually it does, but it can also be used in questions like est-ce que tu veux danser? Do you want to dance? Or it could be what? Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? What is that? Depending on how it's used in the sentence. So it can be that, it can be what, or it can be used to make up the structure do you. So the word again is que. O means at. So this is the masculine version. Like, so for example, je veux aller au parc. I want to go to the park. And if it's a feminine word, you'll see just a, but it will have an accent going from the top left corner down to the bottom right corner. And both of those mean to. So, example with that would be je veux aller à la plage. You would use a because plage is feminine. Park is masculine, so it would be je veux aller au parc. D means said. In the poster at the beginning, I had it D-I-S. Sometimes you'll see it D-I-S. If it's je or tu, I or you, that's the subject. If it's il or el, you're going to see it with the T. And both cases, it means the same, said, and the word, again, is D. So try not to get too hung up on the masculine and feminine. The main thing is that when they see it either D-I-S or D-I-T, and all the other ones before this, that they're able to see it and recognize right away that this word is D. Here we have veux. Veux means want. So je veux aller à la plage. I want to go to the beach. Sometimes again, like I said before, with put, you're going to see it with a T at the end, and that's just if it's he or she, or il ou elle, who want, whatever it is that is in the sentence. Next we have du, and it again means some, but it would be singular, and this is used to kind of replace. If it's masculine, it would just be de, but when it's feminine, it would be de la. But instead of saying de la, we put them together and we make du. So this means some. Like, je veux du jus. I want some juice. Pas is not. So, like, for example, je ne veux pas. I do not want. Or je ne peux pas. I cannot. So usually you'll whenever you see pas, you're going to see ne or some type a variation of the word ne, but together ne pas or pas, it means not. J'aime means I like. If you take off the J, it would be just M, and that means to like. We don't say j'aime because whenever the word starts with a vowel, we take out the A part of J, and it just becomes J apostrophe. Voir is to see. And just because a lot of you probably lost me there, just a quick recap. I'm going to go through each word again, just saying the word in French. I apologize for the complexity of the part before this, but French is can be a very complicated language compared to English, as you'll see if you go on and learn some more. But I just kind of wanted to give you a bit of information and save you the trouble of having to go look it up online and save you some confusion down the road. But anyway, for those of you who stuck around this long, we'll just do another quick recap of each word in French so that when you are reading or writing with your child, you'll be able to find it and you'll be able to recognize it along with them. So we have avec, la, les, dans, je, un, une, suis, des, elle, il, a. Remember, when it's est, it's a, and that means is. This one, a, means and. Mon, ma, le, pe, j'ai, que, au, di, ve, du, pas, j'aime, moi. Thanks for watching, and I hope I didn't confuse you too much. Have a great day.